Opening another of the Harry Potter Honeydukes. This one has a pinhole right here at the bottom of the M. Can you see that? It's real tiny. So this should be chocolate frogs. Let's open it and see. And it is. Oh, thank God the boxes are already built. I was dreading that. It's probably hard to get out. Nope, not really. I would have cried if we had to manually assemble those. And we have been to Universal several times, and this is what they look like. They sell them there at the different hotels and inside the parks. If you've never been, it's amazing there. Even if you haven't seen Harry Potter, it's still just the buildings and the theming and the dragon that spits fire. It's a cool place to go. We have a shiny gold tray. Ooh, we have this one too. Okay, so the picture shows you put the boxes in here to display, and then your extra frogs can go in there. Also have our resin, which of course has chocolate frogs on it. I love these bottles. So we have 2 boxes. There they are. I was wondering where the cards were. So if you're not familiar, when you buy a chocolate frog, it actually comes with a trading card. So the fact that they made tiny ones and put them in here, chef's kiss. That's just perfect. I love that detail. I think one is Harry and one is Dumbledore. I don't think that there's variations in those, which is fine because people would lose their mind trying to capture or collect them all rather. Here's what they look like up close, and they do move. Isn't that the coolest thing? And then the backs of them. So you just add those in there when you box up the chocolate frog. Speaking of the frogs, there's 2 different poses. So one with their hands out and then one where they're kind of tucked in. And this one came a little bent. Some of them have been coming bent, but I haven't noticed that it affects the build at all, so that's good. So let's clean up and look at the instructions. This is perhaps the easiest build that I've come across in this series yet. We're gonna fill them, cure them, flip them and cure them again, take them out, and you set them in the box with the card and the rest on that tray. So easy. We don't have to build any boxes or dye anything. So I look forward to this. So let's get all that out of the way. Gonna add this tip on. These are pretty big molds, so they should be easy. And if there's any air bubbles, it should be pretty easy to see. I am curious to see how many frogs we're gonna be able to make. And I wonder if I should hold it while I cure it so it doesn't bend. And you can take a toothpick to kind of guide the resin so it gets in the hands. And look at it across here at eye level so that you know it's full enough. I might cure one first and then do the rest. Just worried about it being bent. Okay, these hands are so tiny, you could hardly put any resin in them. They feel like they would be fragile, like you could snap them off because they're so thin. You guys see how tiny and thin that is? They come out good though. And yeah, you could always look at the underside of here when you have the resin in, make sure there's no air bubbles that you can't see from this side. So let's make some more of these. Let's see, where's the other design? Here it is. So I'll show you the 2 different poses. I typically start filling them in like that and just let them set. And the resin will kind of start to navigate into the crevices. I think just put a little bit where the hand goes. And I'll move it with a toothpick and cure it. 2 more frogs. You can see the pose better there. It's kind of like he's got his hands under his chin.
They're so cute.
I know.
Can I put one in?
Plop. Well, I'm going to pick the best ones first. I don't know if they're all going to look the same.
But this one looks the best.
Yeah. I mean, they all turned out really good so far. There's no like air bubbles or imperfections. But you definitely need to take a toothpick and kind of guide it into where the hands and feet are, because it's very shallow, and if you don't pay attention, it would be very easy to cure one without hands. This one, I ran out of resin, so I added some Hershey chocolate sauce. So he's a little bit darker color than the other ones. But let's see, I have 8 over here and 6 over here of that pose. I'm going to put...
Are they so cute?
They're very cute. I'm going to put one in here.
I'm kidnapping them.
And then we're going to put a card on top. Fits nice and flat like that. And then you just put a lid on them.
I'm tired of getting Dumbledore.
Dumbledore.
I want to get Harry Potter.
Okay, and then it lays in there like that.
Okay.
I'll do the other style in this box with the Harry Potter card. And then the top. Boop. And then those go side by side on the case. Then we have the gold. On the card it just shows 3, but obviously you can put a whole bunch in there and kind of pile them up. So what do you guys think of this one? I thought this was really cool. Made tons and tons of frogs. And then of course you have the mold to keep, so you can make different colored frogs if you wanted. Or just have an entire pile of chocolate ones like me. I give this like a 9.5 or so.
9.
I just think, I love the cards. I think the cards is what really makes it for me. So yeah, what do you guys think? What do you want to see next? I have, I think, 6 more to make and 1 that I still need to find. Thanks so much for watching. Bye guys.